So one of the things we're going to do today is evaluate your drawing progress. I suppose the first thing for anybody to look at is to look at the first drawing they did of the fruit and to look at the last drawing they did of the tin can and to think, is there an improvement? In this case, there's quite a good improvement, not only in the level of detail but in the level of tone as well. One of the things we're going to do to evaluate it is we're going to add one of these stickers to the book, and we are going to tick the various levels of skill and then look for targets which we can set ourselves in the future in order to improve further. So first thing I want you to do is take a sticker and stick it on a place where there's space. Now don't stick it too far forward in the book. It's okay if there's room on the page before or if there's room on the drawing of the tin can. Even if there's room around the artist drawing test or just after. I've obviously got some space next to the tin can, so I'm going to stick it there. So the first thing to look at is the marking section on the top. There's 4 categories: drawing skills, shading skills, presentation and written work. The middle one is secure. If you remember what has been said about marking, 9 and 10 are excellent, 7 and 8 are secure, and then 5 and 6 is developing. Obviously something like a 6.5, you were just on the borderline of achieving a secure, and an 8.5 you were very close to achieving an excellence. So if we work our way backward, drawing skills, this person, although he started off with a 5 out of 10, see, I'm going to look at a couple of the examples he's done. So he got an 8 for the tin can. He's got a 7 for that. The tin can, obviously being the last thing, takes the priority of the mark. So 8 out of 10 is a high secure. So I'm going to just about put him into that. It's not quite excellent. If we look at his shading skills, again, shading skills are pretty good. His drawing skills and the shading skills are about the same. So I'm going to put him at an 8 out of 10 as well. Presentation. Writes in nice straight lines, isn't too messy. Nice neat drawings. Well labelled, accurate boxes. I think his presentation skills are actually excellent. And he's got an A for effort for every piece of work. So next is written work. What did he get for his written work? So he got 8 out of 10 A. So again, that's in the circle above secure. Let's have a look next at his targets. So basic drawing skills. 8 out of 10 for his drawing skills. I think they're good. His ellipses, second one. Ellipses are accurate. Pretty accurate in the practice drawings too. He's obviously understand it, not going to set that for a target. Composition. Composition is how things are set out on the page. So the drawing is a good size. Let's have a look at some of his other drawings. That's good, but we said that was too big. He didn't manage to fit in the chair and the remainder of the drawing, and that's noted in my comment. So I'm going to set him target to think a little bit more of the composition, recognizing artists. 90%, so I'm not going to set that as a target. That's a good mark. Shading and tonal work. Well, his gradual shading isn't that good. It's good at doing flat shading, but how they gradually change from one another. So I'm going to tick that as a target. The size of work, we've said, is pretty good on the page, as is the, except perhaps for this one drawing. So we'll set that as a target because it's something he can think about. It's not a major target. His written research, that's not a target, and we said his presentation was excellent. So if we look at his final mark, so ticks all in these boxes, and he's got 1 in the excellent. So I'm thinking, is he secure plus or excellent? Well, if he was only in these boxes, I'd probably give him a secure plus. But as he's got 1 in that box, I'm going to knock him up to an excellence minus.